8:03 in the morning. A nice, chilly, cool November morning. From the last time, I know you guys remember, we were waiting on corn and stuff to grow. A couple months have passed. Our corn is now ready to harvest. Our wheat is steadily growing. And yeah, so things are going well. I did end up bringing the conveyor belts over here and setting them up. I'm hoping they're in the correct position and good, but I guess we'll find out with that. We are going to go ahead and grab our harvester and go ahead and hook up to the corn head. And I believe I'm going to take my corn after it's harvested and we're going to put it in a silo. I'm going to do some research and see if I can't find a corn seeder. See if we can't invest in a small corn seeder. And I think we're going to be corn farmers. I think corn and wheat. Maybe we can get into some livestock and stuff like that eventually when we get some funds and get some crops rolling and stuff and some businesses and whatnot. But for now we're just doing it how we gotta do it. I'll come back around and get these stocks and grab it. And hey, at least it's also handling this header way better than it is the one and the other header over there. It's doing a lot better with this one. The other one for sure. It's another thing I'm gonna have to try to see if I can't squeeze in on our budget. We might have to lease it too. Might have to lease some of them so we pay enough for paying them and whatnot. Yeah. Anything helps though, right? Back down to a wall. I guess because we're going uphill this time. Bit. That last little corn stalk over here. I'm gonna keep us at some speed and seeing what works. Alright, well, guess going down the hill is gonna be our go-to, and looks like it's having a problem going up this way, I guess, because it's going uphill, so harvester is digging into the ground instead of just hovering above it, I guess. So in that case, we'll just come up here, up the hill, and go downhill a little bit. decent amount of corn over here. Almost 2,000 liters of corn almost. Which is a good deal. I'm glad to see that, honestly. The more the better. Honestly, could have just went long ways, too. I mean, I don't even have to do it blind, honestly. Like, I can just do it. Cut down, shit all of it. I'm going in a circle motion, honestly. Like, the only reason why I think I haven't is just because I'm trying to save us from getting stuck and going 1 mile per hour and things like that again. I'll try going down roads like this now and see if it'll stop me. Can't really hear me over the vehicles. Alright, hold on, give me a second. Knock that down a little bit. How about now? Hear me any better now? Or are they still like really loud? Good thing you told me that, because honestly I wouldn't have known any different. Hopefully that's better. I mean, I know it's a lot quieter on my end, but I just don't know how it is on you guys. Can hear me better now? Good. Yeah, I know they're loud in this game. They're super loud. Like, I can't even listen to music and stuff when I play this game, because if I try to listen to music and play this game at the same time, it just doesn't work because of the sound of the vehicles. I can't hear my music even playing my headphones because it's so loud. I usually open my own stream and make sure I can listen. Yeah, well, usually I would too. I have my phone on the table and it's just like full send. We're doing good on the corn though. We almost got 50%. We almost have half the harvester full of corn, which is a good deal, a really good deal. I'll set it up to go into the silo and stuff like that, and hopefully I can get it to work first chance, and I won't look stupid trying to put this in the the silo, but I have a feeling I'm going to. It's fine though. It's fine. One day I have to show you guys my modded server, so you guys can see all the crazy stuff and to comparison of doing farming the right way, as to comparison of having mods and pretty much having everything handed to you. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fold this bad boy up because our corn harvest is done. Alright. Drop that guy right there. Come on over here. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go. My girlfriend would smack the shit out of me if she heard me saying that. She'd be like, are you making fun of me? You better not be making fun of me. Let's see how bad I botch this. So I have a feeling this is... I've never used these harvesters before, so like I don't know if I'm doing this right, I don't know if I'm not doing it right. I guess we'll find out. Oh shit. Must be doing it right. Oh sweet, it's working. It's working. Nice. Alright. Good deal. Good deal. This guy's empty. Fold this back in. We can fold the harvester. We can actually park the harvester over here for the time being because we don't have anything growing anyways, so park the harvester on in here like we normally would. Nice. Sweet. That's in there. Alright. Now let's take a look at those corn seeders. Corn seeder question mark? Yeah, none of those are corn seeders. Planters? Ah, planters. Planters is what we're looking for. There she blows. Alright, I'm gonna lease this guy. Lease it for $765. Yeah, sweet. We're gonna go ahead and lease a spray just because we're gonna need it. If not, we're gonna have problems with all kinds of BS. Hopefully we'll be able to lease this guy as well. Lease for $3 grand. Good deal. Alright, so we now have a sprayer and we now have a seeder for corn. So now all we really need is some spray now, some herbicide, some of that goodness. Some pallets, liquid, we need some herbicide. We're gonna go with Corvetta herbicide. And I'm gonna buy 2 of them. Hopefully that's good. Butter, cake. Huh. Granola oil, cereal, cheese. I got all these different ones. Fabric, flour, lettuce, milk, olive oil, solid fertilizer, more seeds, popular raisins, mineral feed, strawberry, sugar cane, sunflower oil, tomatoes, tree saplings, wool, fillable pallets, silage additive container, several of those. Ooh, after I drop my controller. It's fine though. Yeah, I do want to get into cattle. I do want to get into some cows and whatnot, so. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our handy dandy plow and run directly right into it because driving apparently isn't our strong suit. Gonna back up to this guy and not hook to it because we're horrible drivers. There we go. Hook to this guy. Go ahead and plop this guy down and be able to go on about plowing this field right here. Honestly, I could almost probably plow damn near the whole field with this thing fully out. Turning is not very good with this thing just because, like I said, we're carrying a lot more weight than... That might be what I do. I might invest in some tractor weights just so we can try to hold it down a little bit. Yes, sirree. Good deal. Alright, well, almost all of that took care of almost the entire field, almost. Try to get some tractor weights. That's what I'm gonna buy now. Tractors. Go down here. Might be in trailers. Weights. We're gonna buy an expensive one because I need a good amount of weight. We're gonna buy we'll buy a 3.3 ton one just to help hold the tractor down because man, it's struggling with this stuff. Look, guy won't even barely turn. Lower the plow. Yeah, the corn header's gonna make us smack into it, so I'm gonna try to come over here a little bit farther. There we go, good deal. Watch it bellow. Yeah, look at teeter. The plow makes it teeter over. Like I said, this plow is definitely meant for a large tractor, and a large tractor is something that we do not have. Hey, but we were on a budget. We got $26,000 and we're making it work, so we got our first corn harvest, and you know, hey, we're making it work with what we got. So I do need to take that oats down there to the selling stand because I'm gonna sell that off. I'm not even gonna use it for anything. Might smart out small with like a chicken farm, maybe. Might go with a chicken coop first when we got the money. Might go with the chicken coop first and make our way to cattle. You guys will get to go along on the adventure of building a successful farm with me. Just kind of gotta make it work there for a while because got 26,000 left. Now we are doing all of our own work to the farm. We haven't had any AIs take over for us or none of that. And it's just because, again, they do cost quite a bit of money, and you know, money is something that we don't currently have. So let's come over here and grab this tractor weight really fast. So, ooh, after we run into our sprayer. Hey, that's a leased sprayer. We're running to own that. Yeah, there we go. Some good stable weight on this bad boy. Come over here and fill our seeder. Filled it right up. Didn't even use one full thing. See, seed from source, sunflower. Oh, so you can have corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beet, cotton, and back to corn. But we're gonna just keep running with corn for right now because we don't have any of the technology for cotton or anything like that, which cotton is a very good seller, but cotton also requires you to have a very big field. It also requires you to have its very own harvester and the tools that go along with that. And if you don't have a very big field like this, sometimes it can be quite a pain because, you know. We gotta get over here close because this is not a big cedar at all. Okay. Alright, our cedar is on, I think. That's the thing, I know driving over it isn't helping us with shit right now. Should say lower cedar, honestly. That's so weird. So it's full of corn seed, but maybe this weight on the front of it's causing us to have issues. So let's come over here. We'll drop the weight, because I mean the tractor should be able to. There we go, lower cedar. There we go. Now this is the first time I've really used one of these cedars all that well, so bear with me. It is a very small cedar, and again, there's a possibility for error on my end, just because I am really not used to using this, so bear with me here. Alright, lift the cedar. Try to get as close as we can. Let's hope I'm doing this right. I think the ridge marker is messing up our field. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go back through and hit this little spot over here that I completely messed up on. Again, like I said, this is my first time using any of this equipment, so yeah, bear with me. We're trying our hardest, trying to make it work, not look goofy. Again, some of the other streamers that I'm sure has streamed and played this game for a lot longer than I have probably know what they're doing and look a lot better than me, so forgive me for that. Ooh, I'm popping like I'm 90 years old. Good time of day. There's that. Usually right around now I would be having an AI work on this for me, but I'm trying to save as much money as I can because honestly, like I said, money goes very fast in this game, so not having money is a big thing that ends up happening. So I'd kind of rather just do it on my own and let you guys get the true adventure of this game and how time consuming it can be, but how oddly satisfying it is at the end of each plant and stuff like that when you're finally done planting with it and it starts growing and it's grown up, and then you're like, oh my gosh, all that hard work finally paid off. Now I have enough money to buy maybe one machine that you wanted. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna break what we said. We're gonna run with an AI worker really fast so he can plant this for us. And we are gonna come and we are instead going to pop out while he's working on this, and we are going to actually just let him take care of it. We're gonna come over here. Needs lime and needs rolling, so we're gonna need to buy a limer and lime all of this eventually. Again, it's not a necessity, it's not needed, it just kind of helps with the production and the growth of our farm and whatnot. So this is gonna need to be plowed, and it's also gonna be, it's got large weeds, so I don't know if plowing it will take the weeds or not out, but we're gonna find out. See, he makes it look so much easier than when I do it. We're actually gonna turn his settings off too, so that he won't automatically buy gas and seeds and stuff like that when he runs out, because they'll automatically buy seeds and stuff like that when they feel the need to. They'll automatically buy stuff, and I don't need them to do that because we just don't need it. We can do it ourselves. Fuel usage, AI workers, we don't need to buy it, we don't need to refill seeds, no fertilizer, no slurry, no manure. Good deal. Yeah, we'll turn all of them off because we don't need them to buy that for us. We can all buy all that stuff on our own. But good deal that it's, we'll have to fertilize this, we'll have to roll it and stuff like that eventually. It'd be a lot easier too if we had 2 tractors, but you know, for the time being we're making it work with what we got. Let's take a look at what we got for a time frame. Let's see here. Wheat prices are up really good this year. Well, in this area. Let's see what we got for corn. Corn's got really good prices too. I don't know if this is a current show price fluctuations. Yeah, see, because we got what we got here from January. Got January, February, March, April, May. It looks like I think the best price for them is in January. It looks like January's the best sell for corn prices. It looks like, and they're at their highest at like around 900 and some dollars. So right now we could probably get a Goldcrest belly for $544, but we have to rent the train for that, so it doesn't look like we're gonna be doing that. Gonna just take a look at some of these prices and stuff like that for the time being. Eggs are buying really good at the bakery. Looks like the best time to sell those are in November. So currently, right now, actually, to 2,500. It looks like. $2,525 at Johnson's Farmers Market's the best place. The best time to sell eggs is actually right now. Although, unfortunately, we don't have any coops or anything. We're going to take a look at that. Let's take a look at how much it costs to buy us a chicken coop. Because I am generally curious. I would like to buy a chicken coop eventually. Alright, these are cow barns. We need to go over here to chickens. We got a chicken pasture for $6,000 and a whole chicken coop for... Oh, we can actually go ahead and buy us one for $6,000. And I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and buy us a chicken coop. Where to put it is a good question. I really don't know. I'm trying to put it in somewhere that's not going to be directly right in the way. Actually, I might move that harvester, that head right there, and I think I'm going to put it in right here. Use some of our wheat grain and stuff that we got, our oats. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use our oats for their feed. So let's grab this guy and move it. Well, what do you know, guys? We already got us a chicken farm. We're gonna have to buy the chickens, of course, but $6,000. I mean, that's not bad. We could probably handle that. We will make a lot more money with them too. Sid, is this MP? What do you mean by that? Oh, is it multiplayer? It is actually, believe it or not, it is multiplayer. You can play with up to, I think it's like 5 or 6 friends, I think. And yes, you can all work on the same farm at the same time as well. It is multiplayer. It's not like you can't, like, if your little brother or something like comes over and grabs a controller or whatever, you can't play it like split screen like you and your friend or whatever. You can't play it like that, but you can play it oh no, I'm not doing multiplayer right now. That's an AI worker or whatever that's working for me right now. Usually I wouldn't even have him working for us right now because I don't have enough money to I don't have enough money to really mess around with him right now because he uses a crap ton of money, but right now we're gonna let him do it because I'm not good at all with that corn flour. I'd probably miss rows and everything else, so we're letting him plant for us for now as I end up spawning inside of the barn. It's crazy. But yeah, we're getting ready to buy us a chicken coop for $6,000, and we're gonna use the oats that we started out with after I mess up this harvester completely. I'm gonna use some oats and stuff like that that we had first harvest or whatever for food for the chickens and whatnot, so I just had to move that harvester. Animals, chickens. Overlaps with another object. What do you mean? There we go. Plop that guy right there. Good deal. Let's see how much some chickens are gonna cost from the animal dealer. Liven up your chicken coop. Oh, so $6. I'll add, since we got 30 in there, I'll probably add like 10 of these guys. And then I'll buy these guys are fresh chickens. So they need to grow up, but for $50 a piece or whatever, at 10 chickens is $550, and we need 20 of them. So we will see how much does that end up being. 1,100. Bet we'll do it. Why not? So now we got some chickens in here, and we got some roosters. Good deal. Yep, so this is what we got in here right now. Let's go and... Did he finish seeding over here? Does. It looks like he's finished. Well, partially finished. But still, good enough for me. I need to drop this cedar off. I don't know if I'll even be able to fit in these doors. Just drop the cedar off right here. Just for the time being. I know it's like right in the way, but it's okay. We'll move it eventually. Nothing else is really going to fit in there, so it's more than likely a hay bale barn, more or less. But instead, we're going to come over here and grab this weight because I cannot turn this tractor to save my life without having this weight down on it. So maybe I'll be able to turn it and whatnot. We're gonna go over here and plow this field now. Take it for granted, I don't know, if I had a baler I could come over here and pick up all this dust and stuff that we got from harvesting the oats over here, but we don't have one, and we definitely sure as heck don't have the money for one right now, so fail. Total fail. It's fine though. Right about here. We don't even... I'm assuming it won't let me have the weight on there at the same time I have tools. Because it's not... Oh, there we go. Lower plow. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. My bad. My bad. See, I'm kind of just as new as you guys. This is a super addicting game. I love playing it. I just don't know jack about it. I gotta do some more research. I do watch some other YouTube creators that create on this game as well, and they're hysterical. They're really great creators, and they've actually helped me learn quite a lot about this this game as a whole. So thank you to those creators that have helped me along the way figure out how to do basic stuff in this game, because if not, I'd probably be lost without them. As always go and like to shout out a couple of buddies or whatever that also you know, create as well. My buddy Junior Nobody, definitely go and check him out. Also Wheeler Outdoors, check him out as well. They're both really good guys and really good content creators, so very entertaining guys, so check them out as well. You'll more than likely enjoy some of the stuff that they do as well, so definitely go and check them out as well. And in the meantime, since we already got that planted, we got one wheat field planted. I'm gonna back this plow up right over here. Kind of try to keep it out of the way. It's a little bit harder said than done, but we're gonna come over here and get our corn seeder. And I'm gonna go and back up to this guy over here after I run into the wall. Still hitting the wall, but it's fine. Alright, we got this. And we are gonna go down here and let him seed this for us. Just for all intents and purposes that I suck using the corn planter, so since I suck at using it, I'm going to allow him to do it for us. In the meantime, since he's planting that, this one's planted. That one is in the means of growing. I do need to go and get this trailer with the oats with the tractor after he's done seeding that for us. And I need to bring some oats over to our chickens so they have something to eat. So after he's done seeding for us, that's what we'll end up doing. Honestly, like cost to work ratio, I kind of feel like he's saving me a whole bunch of more pain by just paying for, you know, just paying for what he's doing for us. Kind of feel like it's a good cost to work ratio, kind of. You know, at the same time, it's like, okay, I get it, you know, you're paying like $1 or so every couple of seconds or so like that for him to work the field, but at the end of the day, think about how much time it would probably take me and how much product I'm probably missing when I plant because I can't plant the right way. You know, the money that he's probably taking to plant right now, I'm probably going to end up being able to make it up by the product or whatnot that I end up with. Something has hit this because this wasn't exactly like this. This was in a different place. So let's fix this. There we go. Yeah, see, this is the stuff that we can come back through and pick up with the baler and make wheat hay bales out of for like cows and whatnot. So see, right now we need them to have some food. They really need some food, and that's what we're gonna do with the oat. We're just gonna dump all the oat in there and let them have all the oat that we've gotten from that field. Because honestly, like, it's not that big of a loss. And we have some wheat over there that's growing. I don't know if we'll end up selling it or if we'll just hang on to it and use it for chicken feed. Use it to feed our chickens. Kind of feel like I'm gonna be more of a corn farmer than I am a wheat farmer anyways. I'll probably keep a field on standby just to feed the chickens. But other than that, I think I'm gonna plant corn a majority of it. Then when we get some more fields, some bigger fields, I might move into some cotton, move into some other things, making oil, whatnot. Again, that is a mod that I have active. So we got 3,732 liters of corn in here right now, which is actually not bad. If I could get like 10-15,000 liters of corn, I'd probably load it over there into that trailer and then take it and sell it on its sell month. Kind of see what we couldn't get for it. Hopefully it'll be enough to pay off our debts to society. Just kind of watching them for the time being and letting him do what he does best, or her. I haven't even seen if it's a girl or a guy. It is a girl, I think. No, that's a guy. That's a dude. Oh god, is he gonna start? He is. It's a dude. He's got sunglasses on and everything else. You go, sunglasses guy. I'm not gonna stop you. We'll name you Kevin, and if it's a female, then it's Karen. Kevin and Karen. She messes up a field. Damn it, Karen. Our little chickens. You're a really cool looking rooster. Good sir. But hey, we got some chickens. They'll start making us some eggs as soon as we get some feed down here. So we have some chicken and some eggs in the morning for breakfast. I'm kidding. Peta, don't shut me down. Just waiting for him to finish seeding. Honestly, it would have probably taken me like so much longer to seed this, so like I know it takes, and it seems like it's taking a super long time for him to do it, but honestly it would have probably taken me so much longer. So we're gonna let Kevin finish seeding for us, and then we're gonna go and get into taking that feed over here and feeding the chickens, and then I think we're gonna advance some time, let some stuff take its course, and pretty much just let things go until our corn's grown up pretty much, and then I think we'll harvest again and dump into the bin and see what we got. Usually I like to take, like to buy a chainsaw, and I usually like to cut this tree down and get rid of all the logs and stuff so there's nothing here. Because when we get into buying these fields and stuff back here, the harvester's head is so big to the point where it won't come back here to come and cut all this stuff. It ends up running into that tree over there, and I have so many problems. So I think I even had to cut this tree down, and I had to cut one or two of these trees down over here because the harvester head's so big. Go see, he's almost done. Almost out of seed too. I'll have to go and take the seeder back up there and refill with some seed here soon after this row. Make sure it's ready for next plant. Honestly, since we're gonna sell mostly corn and whatnot, I could probably turn on seasonal growth and whatnot, but again, we'd have to plant all the corn that we can plant in a single. Damn it, Kevin. He's stuck because that header is there and he automatically gets scared and he doesn't know what to do with it. And I'm like, dude, you could literally just turn around just the same way that I just did. You could literally do the same exact thing I just did, and it would not be any problem to you whatsoever. When they get close to other things, man, they freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, it's a header that's completely out of my way, but I can't seem to figure out any sort of way that I can turn around to finish seeding this. Alright, good deal. Kevin has finished seeding this field. It's a nice clean field. It looks really all nice and like a professional has done it. That's mainly because I didn't do it, but we're gonna come back over here and actually we're gonna make a cut. We're gonna V-line for the shop up here. Fill this seeder up with corn, turn around and bring the seeder back. We'll probably park it out here along the road, grab the wagon and feed the chickens so the chickens have some feed, so they'll start making us some eggs and we can sell us some eggs eventually. Although I have a feeling I'm gonna need a forklift and a semi truck and trailer to move said eggs, whatnot, but we'll get to that when we get to it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Refill this. See, it takes nothing to refill this, just because it's only 200 liters of seed, so it's really not a big seeder at all. But honestly, we don't really need a big seeder just because of the fact that we don't really have fields big enough to worry about it anyways. We do have that big field over there that it would probably take a good 2 or 3 reseed runs in order to finish seeding that. But I believe that it's ready to cut now, and I think that's what we're going to end up doing after we do this. I'm gonna drop this seeder off right over here, grab the wagon, feed the chickens, and then we're gonna go over there and see if that soybean field that we bought at the beginning is good and done. And if it is, then we might just go ahead and have Kevin reseed us a whole gigantic field for later. I mean, tell you, it's going to be a gigantic cornfield for that, so honestly, like, the margin of money we're more than likely going to make from that field is going to be crazy. Just because the fact that the field is so big, we're going to get quite a bit of corn from it, honestly, so. Alright, let's get you guys some feed. I'm assuming this thing probably dumps from the back, so we're going to back it up. I think. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought it did. I know they eat oats, so like that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's got a grain door in this thing? Where is the grain door? Try to lift it up. I was thinking maybe it's just because the angle that we're at, since we're uphill or whatever, it doesn't realize that we are trying to feed them currently, so try to hit it from this angle and see if it realizes what we're doing. Maybe not. I know they eat oats. I'm pretty sure they eat oats. We might just have to buy them some wheat. Some specific, like, pallets for their food. Yeah, I think they... Oh, oats are more for horses. Gotcha. We'll buy 4 boxes of wheat for said chickens. We're gonna actually drive this guy over here and we're gonna sell this, even though it's probably out of season and we're probably gonna make shit money for it. We're still gonna go and sell it anyways, because I have really no use for it. I mean, it's just taking up space in my my trailer anyways, so I'm hoping we can sell it over there at the grain. Oh, they have a cotton harvester on sale right now, and a Profi liner, a sunflower harvester, and a baler, it looks like, straw baler. Although we don't have the money for that right now, you know, we might soon, sooner or later. Let's go up here. Oat. Cereal factory, feed grain south. We get a better price at the cereal factory than anything. So we tagged it. Where is that at exactly? Because I don't even know where that's at. It might help if we actually had our map up. Toggle map view. Ah, there it is. It's over there. Oh, I see it now. I see the green highlight. Good deal. I'll go over there and sell. This is highly illegal. Kids, don't do this. We're getting on the interstate with a tractor that runs no faster than 32 miles an hour. So we're extremely breaking the law by, you know, impeding traffic. We're also breaking the law by not maintaining our lines, and we're going to go ahead and cut through oncoming traffic and everything else. Might as well. If you're going to break one traffic law, break them all. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Do not do that. You will get yourself in so much trouble. Coming from a former law enforcement officer is not a good thing to do, so don't do it. You'll get a ticket, and yeah, sometimes you might go to jail depending on what you do. So yeah, just save yourself. Don't do it. All right, start overloading. Have some of our wheat. Oh, got $1,558 from it. It was very little oat, so I'm not surprised that we didn't make a whole bunch of anything doing that. But hey, it is what it is. There's a dairy right there. Probably sell your milk and stuff like that there. Yeah, that's a big picture. I would like to start like an oil refinery for like diesel fuel and stuff, and be able to sell diesel, be able to sell some milk from cows, some eggs from chickens, some corn. That's what I would like to end up doing. It's like gigantic tractor horn. That's crazy. It does make me laugh though, some of the horns that they have on like some of this gigantic equipment. It's like big burly huge dude or whatever with a tiny squeaky voice. That's what I like. Gigantic tractor, small little horn. We love it. Alright. Well, with that being said and all this being done, we're going to advance time for the next couple of months and we'll watch the plants grow. Here we go. Time scale 360 and we'll watch things grow. In the meantime, we can sit here and chat and whatnot, and we'll just watch stuff grow, pretty much. This is a pretty nice tractor. I mean, for what we started out with 1.5 mil. Bought pretty decent bit of equipment. We have chickens, small little chicken farm over there, so you know, honestly, it's not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. We are going to go over here to field 30 and see if what was over here. It was a soybean farm. I'm going to see if it's ready to harvest. It is indeed ready to harvest. So that's what we are going to do. I'm going to let daylight happen. I'm going to let this month technically end, because at 2400 or 12 a.m. when the next day starts, it's considered a whole new month. It advances a month, so every day is considered a month in game. So with that being said, it doesn't advance things like a whole lot. But yeah, no, it's, we'll go over here and harvest all these soybeans, and I'll probably take the soybeans and I'll more than likely sell them for profit or something like that, or I might hold on to them in the trailer until the month that they are the most expensive, since we have so much of them, and we'll more than likely just sell them when it's a very good sell price and it's convenient for us, just so we're making a good profit out of it, you know, good businesses and stuff, you know. $811 for vehicle leasing cost and $10 for property. So 1 month, you can tell literally nothing has started sprouting up yet. It'll more than likely be like that, just because, again, is what it is. In 1 month, I don't think corn does anything in a single month anyways. Although I did have some tomatoes that started sprouting and started taking off in a week. Oh my gosh, as soon as I turn my back, boom, corn starts sprouting out of the ground. I think it was just doing that because I was watching it. It's like, hey, you better chill, stop watching me like that. Alright, it is probably slow down time at 7 or so when it starts getting really nice and bright. It's currently December, so I'm sure it's probably pretty chilly on our character. But we'll start at 8 since the daylight has shone through and we got it nice and bright out here. So take our handy dandy guy right here. Now the trick is going to be getting him over there with this gigantic header. I mean, this header is absolutely massive. So that's going to be our challenge, is getting him over there to our field without taking out 17 houses, 27 cars, and 14 kids chasing soccer balls out on the road with this header, trying to get over there to that field, because there's literally no room over there. Oh, my point exactly. Running right into the barn with this gigantic header. Pow, we're gonna hit the plow and knock the plow out in the middle of everything. Just try not to drive directly right through the field if I could help it. Not that it's gonna mess anything up, but still. Now, how in the absolute heck am I gonna get over here to this field that's back here? I might be able to back up and go through over here. Usually this is the part where buying a header trailer and just using a header trailer would probably benefit us the most, but yeah, we currently didn't have the money for that, so yeah, see, that's just not happening. There's way too many trees back there. Maybe going all the way around on the road is going to be more beneficial for us than trying to fit it in a hole after we run into a pole. See, that's the biggest thing. That's what's going to keep happening. We're just going to keep running into stuff, have to stop, back up, fix it 700 times before it just pay us off to just try to take and see if we can't take the road or something like that and get it back there via driving it off towards a road or something. We might be able to like skate it on the top of these fences right here, be able to get it across. Maybe. No, absolutely not. It's not gonna work. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. I thought maybe we'd be able to skate it across the top of those fences and just pop out on the other side, but nope. Nope, didn't work. And we're stuck on a fence again. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a big issue when I bought this thing. It's just such a gigantic header. It's like, wow, where do you go with this thing? And it gets stuck on the smallest of things. I'm gonna try to fit it through this hole, honestly. It's absolutely not gonna work. I know it's not, but we're more than likely gonna be. Yeah, I had a feeling I knew it was not gonna work. But I was hopeful maybe we could like push it in, do like a 75,000 point turn, and just kind of like shimmy it back and forth. If I could get the truck, like, if I could get the harvester ahead, like on the other side of this house, and like swing it back and forth, like, it's actually working. What I'm doing is working, so kinda. Or how about I do this? How about I just drop the header and just hit the header and push it around so that the harvester is in a better position when I go to pick it back up again. Getting a header from point A to point B, rocket science be like. Oh my gosh, what the hell is happening? Okay. I really don't know what the hell that was, but the header is now stuck in the house. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna just totally scratch the idea of what the hell I was just doing, because that is just horrible. The header is stuck in the house now, so we're just gonna absolutely smack the shit out of it with our harvester and move it, try to push it off of the house, so when we hook to it, we're not gonna magically float in the air anymore. I'm hoping that worked. Maybe not, because the header is like currently moving and doing weird shit again. Alright, yes, it did work. Sweet. And we are through after I smack it into a tree. This is a problem with having such a gigantic header on a harvester like this. This is just, honestly, like, it pays you to buy like 2 of them, have them in one spot, like have it for like this field only, or have like a header trailer where you can move them back and forth on your own without running into everything. It's the biggest thing, I think. But I guess the investment of using this harvester with this head is going to be a good thing, I guess, because I don't really know why exactly, but why is because obviously the header is having such a hard problem with this head every time we use it. I'm gonna see if we can't lease a, since it's only $818 a month, I'm gonna see if we can't do ourselves a favor and lease a smaller header. 25 grand. It's small, but you might be able to make it work better than doing this. Okay, dismiss worker, dismiss. We're gonna totally do this gigantic header right here in someone else's field. We don't own that field, and I don't care. We're dropping our header right there in it. And I will drive over here to the store and pick up our newly leased one that we just leased, because at least I know the harvester can handle it. It's a very small header, but at least the harvester can push it. And I'm not going to be sitting here watching him try to push this gigantic header, knowing painfully that he can't do it. He's giving it all he's got and it's not moving. It's just like, yeah bro, keep trying, I'll show you that it's not working at all for you. Honestly, I feel like he'd be there all freaking year trying to plow that field. The great thing about time jumping is literally, like, it's from the time that we time jumped all the way until now, it's only 9 o'clock and only an hour has passed considering what we've done in that hour. But like when you time jump or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, a whole month is done past and everything else. It's just like, wow. See, I mean, I guess I could have probably tried to fit the header through here, but it would have just ran into that tree and everything else, and it's like, why? The whole 12 miles an hour. Look at me go! I can do it! Look up to this little guy. Way smaller header, but at least he can handle this one a whole lot better. And like, it's not going to be painful watching him try to slide that humongous header around, knowing damn well he's not that powerful. I'll more than likely harvest this here, harvest this field and go and try to see if we can't find a way to pick up our chicken, or our wheat for our chickens. Get our wheat from one side to the other, and with that being said, we'll probably cut the episode there, and we'll probably pick back up either later on tonight or pick up a little bit later. Probably gonna hop on some Minecraft and do some work on some Minecraft, or maybe some Fortnite, maybe. I haven't played Fortnite in a while, so I might hop on some of those things and do some of that in the meantime. Alright. Well, we're back. We are back. Gonna let our AI friend take over for us. Good deal. So much better and so much less painful than watching him try to carry that huge harvester head around. Corn's looking nice. Alright, let's take this cart, this trailer over here, and I'm kind of curious. I wonder if it will allow him to dump the wheat into this trailer by being parked near it. I wonder if it'll let that happen, or if I'll physically have to try to, like, I don't know, like cut open the pallets or something like that and physically dump it in, or how that works. Because if that's the case, I'll have to buy like a skid loader or something like that. So I'm hoping it's just nice and allows us to just put it in this trailer like this. Oh, and it does allow us to do so. Look, this one bag was only like 1%, 2% at the very most. Grab this here, wheat for our chickens. 4,000 liters of feed for the chickens. Good deal. We will come over here and dump this for them so they have some food. I don't know exactly how much it allows us to dump off for feed for them, but you know, guess we'll find out. We always do. Honk our little horn. Beep, 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 beep. Coming in this, we're coming in this shit fucking swinging. Did it only allow us to dump 750 liters of feed in there for them? That's all it allowed us to, that's all that it allowed us to do for that. Alright. Oh, we'll drop the trailer here for now. Come back around. Hop out right here. Yeah, it literally only allows us to have 700. Oh, because it's only going in this tiny little feed area. So that makes so much more sense now. Honestly, if I would have known that it would have, like, asked for that much, I literally wouldn't have bought that much. I would have bought literally one box of it, but it's totally fine. Totally fine. I would rather have more than less. See, what in the hell is this? See, this is what happens when I do it. When I sit there and I try to use the corn planter, shit like that happens. But let's check on Buddy. Let's see how Kevin's doing. All right, we're up to 2,000 liters already, and he's still got a good little bit of the field still left. So maybe possibly 10,000 liters of soybeans, maybe? Question mark? Full harvester, I think, is 10,000 for this. So we're at 24% at 2,085 liters. So 2,100 is probably, no, 2250s. Oh, no, 2140 something was 25%. So honestly, 10,000 probably wouldn't even fit in this harvester. It is a small harvester after all, so I'm really not surprised. So we'll just sit back and watch Kevin empty this here field and see what we end up with. Definitely had some weeds in here too. It happens a lot, honestly. Like everything's got a sequence for this in this game. Like you gotta plow it, you gotta seed it, you gotta watch it if it has any weeds in it. You gotta take a weeder and weed through it, make sure there's no small weeds or nothing. If there's big, gigantic weeds like this, you have to spray them with herbicide and all that stuff, and lime it and everything else. So we're at like almost 3,500 liters and we're only at 38%. be 500 liters and 41%. It's probably like a 9,000 liter harvester, I think. We'll probably get like 9,000 out of it, probably. Maybe. So it's almost at 50, so whatever we get, probably 8,000, honestly, now that I think about it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see, because whatever's at 50% will tell you, because it's half of whatever 50% ends up being. But it's probably going to be something stupid, like 39,040 or some shit. Make me have to do a whole bunch of math. Alright, so what do we got? 4,000 liters, 4,100 right now, and we're at 48%. It's probably like, I don't know, 8,500 maybe? No, it's definitely not going to be 8,500. It's going to be like 8,300 or something like that. So we're at 49%. 50% was 4250, so 4250. Nope, it would be 8,500. That's crazy, alright. I wouldn't have expected 8,500, but yeah. I bet you it fills it up though, because we're not even halfway through this field yet, and Buddy's already halfway full. We'll have to find something to do with the chicken feed for the time being. Sure, I could probably unload it here or something like that, and it won't go anywhere, but let's see. Unload here. I was hoping that it would push it into boxes, but instead of pushing it into boxes, it dumps it into a pile. I'll have to get like a skid loader or something like that and get the rest of that grain up. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'll use the money from the soybeans to do it. So we got a whole 10%, 5,220 liters in here right now. Not bad, not bad. almost 6,000 liters of soybean. Might be a pretty good amount of money. Still waiting for Home Skillet over here to finish, which that's the problem with having such a small header, is it's gonna take him a decent while to be able to go through and finish a field this large because of that. No biggie though, it's not like we can't handle it or anything, but I just knew that was gonna take a good little bit. Just because his header is so small. His header is smaller than the harvester itself. We'll just let him do a row or two. See, look, that's the size comparison. The harvest, it's literally like, maybe in like realistic terms, maybe like a foot longer than the harvester itself on each side. So like, really, what do you expect? I mean, and we're leasing it, like, we didn't buy it outright, so like, who cares? You know, eventually we'll pay it off, and if we got a small little field or something like that that we want to use this harvester and this harvester head on in the future, when we get a little bit more money for things and we have better equipment and everything else. See, because like, as far as harvester terms go, like, if we really want a good harvester, okay, these are forage harvesters, we don't want those. You really want a good harvester, go all the way down here. The mod for these two guys, 550 or the Reaper 2000, and yes, you can fit 1.5 million liters or whatever you have in there. So 1.5 million liters, I could literally fit every field probably in this entire map in that one harvester right there, and it probably still wouldn't be filled. Because think about it, we've cut this soybean field right here, and this soybean field is, let's see how big this soybean field is, which again, there are much larger fields than this that we haven't bought, but it's just this little field right here, and we've barely gotten over 10,000. I do want to buy 68, although 68 is expensive. It's $614,000. But I would like to move to possibly getting 16 and 17 for 140 and 180,000, because they're actually a generally decently good sized field. So, and they're right here in the backyard of our humbled abroad. We just don't have currently the money for it yet. We're working on it though. We're working. I'm walking here. Alright, we're gonna go and let him dump into here. Oh. almost 10,000 liters. Back this guy on down like here. Then we'll let him drive all the way down through here and collect all this for us. And then we'll start picking it up towards the end. Come over here because he'll get confused when there's anything too close to his turnaround spot. Yeah, he's done about half the field or so. I think I'm gonna cut it right here, guys, and you guys will just have to tune in next time to see how much soybeans that we have once he gets done with this field sometime this decade. He's literally not even done half the field yet. But we do almost have 15% at 7,650 liters of soybeans. Wait until sell month, and honestly I think we might have a decent... Kevin, don't you back into me. Don't do it, Kevin. But you guys will come back and see like how much the soybeans and stuff were, and how much we ended up with and everything else. If for whatever reason I end up selling it before we come back on or whatnot, I'll let you guys know exactly how much it was and what we ended up getting for it. But in the meantime, you guys stay fresh, and you know your big guy over here, CCS Special Ops, will keep you guys updated. So until the next guy, the next stream or the next video, you guys stay fresh, stay cool, and we'll see you in the next video.